Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Namaste. I am Dalia, your host for this evening, and I welcome each one of you to this spectacular night. On behalf of the company, I'd like to begin by saying thank you all for taking the time and joining us here tonight. بالنيابة عن الشركة أود أن أشكركم جميعاً على تشريفنا بحضوركم الليلة. I hope you have a great evening with us. On this occasion, we have with us our chief guest, Mr. K. Padmakar, Director Human Resource of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, also known as BPCL. With over 34 years of experience at PPCL, he joined the board as director in 2018. He is also a facilitator in Human Lab process from ASTA Foundation. Mr. Padmakar is also a self-taught artist and has taken part in various exhibitions in India. Let's have a round of applause to welcome him. We also have with us our guest of honor, His Excellency Monu Mahawar, Ambassador of India. He joined the Indian Foreign Service in 1996 and served in diplomatic missions in Moscow and Geneva. At the headquarters, he has served as desk officer for Nepal and director UN Political Division in the Ministry and Director in Prime Minister's Office. He also headed the Establishment Division and the UN Political Division in the Ministry of External Affairs. Prior to his present assignment, he was head of Americas Division. A very warm welcome to His Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, a great philosopher once said, "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success." Well, this evening, we are going to take you all through a journey of celebrations to celebrate the alliance between Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, and عينت Automotive WJ Tal Group in the Sultanate of Oman. Once again, I would like to welcome the dignitaries and each one of you present here tonight to the product launch of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited MAC Lubricant Oil in Oman. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited is India's second largest oil and gas company. It has refineries which are strategically located across the country. عينت Automotive WJ Tal Group was established in the year of 2010 by introducing quality and reliable international brands which are truly recognized and approved by the automotive and industrial groups around the world. Both of these companies are committed to steering their respective nations into the future with growing business. Along the way, they have achieved many milestones, and this collaboration here tonight is definitely one of them. BPCL is not new to having allies in Oman. Bharat Oman Refinery Limited, located in Madhya Pradesh, India, is a joint venture between Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited and Oman Oil Company. Well, without further ado, let's start the night rolling in tune with the Indo-Omani theme for the evening. A truly enticing performance that will be a feast for your senses in every manner possible. الضيوف الكرام، نأمل أن تستمتعوا بالعرض التالي.
cultural and trade relationship between India and Oman dates back to thousands of years. We all know that our countries are blessed with such rich heritage. To showcase the cultural linkage between India and Oman, we bring to you a breathtaking montage of music, color, light and a performance to create an experience you have never seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, let's join hands and celebrate our unity in diversity.
انتي باغية واحد يكون دمه بارد، ساكت ديما جامد، تغلطي ما يدويش، تلعبي عليه العشرة ما يعودش الهضرة، يكون راجل مرة لا بزاف على درويش. انتي باغية واحد يكون دمه بارد، ساكت ديما جامد، تغلطي ما يدويش، تلعبي عليه العشرة ما يعودش الهضرة، يكون راجل مرة لا بزاف على درويش. انتي باغية واحد يكون دمه بارد، ساكت ديما جامد، تغلطي ما يدويش، تلعبي عليه العشرة ما يعودش الهضرة، يكون راجل مرة لا بزاف على درويش. مليقش ليك ما تليقي ليا، بزاف عليك وصعيب تلعبي بيا، انا مليقش ليك ما تليقي ليا، بزاف عليك تلعبي بيا، مليقش ليك ما تليقي ليا، بزاف عليك تلعبي بيا، مليقش ليك ما تليقي ليا،
هتعملها قصاد الدنيا هتقولها، وخد بقى عهد تعدلها، سكت كتير خدت ايه مصر بسكوتك، ما تستخسرش فيها صوتك، بتكتب بكرة بشروطك دي بشرة خير. قوم نادي عالصعيدي وابن اخوك البورسعيدي والشباب الاسكندراني، اللمة دي لمة رجال، وانا هاجي مع السوهاجي والقناوي والسيناوي والمحلاوي اللي مية مية والنوبة الجمال، ما توصيش السويسة الدنيا هايصة كده كده، والاسماعيلاوية يا مكان والعدا، كلمني عالشرقوة واحنا ويا بعض اقوى، واحنا ويا بعض اقوى واملنا كبير. نادي عالصعيدي وابن اخوك البورسعيدي والشباب الاسكندراني، اللمة دي لمة رجال، وانا هاجي مع السوهاجي والقناوي والسيناوي والمحلاوي اللي مية مية والنوبة الجمال، ما توصيش السويسة الدنيا هايصة كده كده، والاسماعيلاوية يا مكان والعدا، كلمني عالشرقوة واحنا ويا بعض اقوى، واحنا ويا بعض اقوى واملنا كبير.
Tatti ya teyum tat tattam kita takaditti ya teyum hit tattam kita takadam.
بما
திட்டம் கிட்டத்தக்கதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்கதம் திட்டம் கிட்டத்தக்கதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்கதம் திட்டம் கிட்டத்தக்கதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்கதம் திட்டம் கிட்டத்தக்கதை தத்தை கிட்டத்தக்கதம் திட்டம் கிட்டத்தக்கதை தத்தை.
आजा आजा जिंदे शामी आने के तले आजा
हरी वाली नीले आसमां के तले जय हो शब्बेगा जय हो गामे दे जय हो हाले दे जय हो मैं तू भी जय हो बाला बाला जय हो बाला बाला जय हो बाला बाला
What an electrifying start to the evening. A truly visual treat. Huh? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Now, a formal welcome is in order. And to do so, I'd like to invite Mr. Murtada Ahmad Sultan, Chairman of Towel Auto Group. He will now step forward, welcome you all, and set the ball rolling.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be with you all. Our chief guest of this evening, Mr. K. Padmaka, Director, Human Resources, BPCL. Our guest of honor, His Excellency Manu Mahawar, the Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman. Excellencies, honored guests, my colleagues from Towel Auto Group and عينت Automotive, and friends from media. Ahlan wa sahlan. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each one of you this evening for the launch of the high-tech MAG lubricants in the Sultanate of Oman from Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, the second largest oil and gas company in India and a Fortune 500 company. We are happy to have the Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited team from India here with us today in Oman on this momentous occasion. Under the wise leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, Oman has evolved into a modern and prosperous nation. Today, Oman compares with highly developed and advanced countries in terms of its infrastructure and is blessed with a superior standard of living, political stability, excellent law and order, high-quality education, and expansive road network, up-to-date communication technology, and good health care. The country has all what it needs to drive the economy forward. For a growing population and diversified economic activities, it has a conducive business environment for local and foreign investors. Oman continues to offer a strong value proposition for businesses with a wide range of industrial states and special economic zones adding to the attraction. Oman's geostrategic location is also a considerable advantage, while ports and airports connected to some of the world's busiest trading routes and most dynamic markets. Over the decades, the traditionally close and friendly relations between the Republic of India and the Sultanate of Oman has also evolved into a strategic partnership. With Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited coming on board, we look forward to the further expansion of this and strengthening of this partnership. As Oman continues to make rapid strides forward, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited has the opportunity to energize the nation in various fields of activities, from the oil and gas sector to power transmission plants and the manufacturing sector. Their wide range of products and their superiority in quality will surely benefit your business. عينت offers Oman the dual advantage of being blasted by the renowned Tawal Group, which has been in business in Oman since 1866, and the energy of an enterprise young company. We exhibit a sense of vigor and excitement as we aim to challenge market leaders. With the credibility of seasoned professionals, we envisage rapid growth and long-term presence. Our innovative products are global and challenge the status quo in technology, durability, and provide value for money solutions in the automotive aftermarket industry. We plan to engage a wide range of corporate and customers with global products and solutions. As industry in the Sultanate of Oman continues to reach the next level, MAC Lubricants will ensure top quality industrial lubrication oil and greases that is environment friendly and technology superior in quality. At عينت, we will be happy to provide MAC lubricants for energizing the wheels of Oman through our centers spread out across the nation in all major cities. Customers can benefit from effective and timely after-sales service from trained executives in all strategic locations of the Sultanate. As we are proceeding with our launch program, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each one of you for gracing this occasion today. Do have a wonderful evening. Shukran.
Thank you, sir. We will now hand over a memento of appreciation to all our distinguished guests from India. I ask the following guests to kindly join us on stage and receive the memento. Mr. K. Padmakar, Director, Human Resources at PPCL. Mr. V. Anand, Executive Director, Lubes at Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, and His Excellency Monu Mahawar, Ambassador of India. Kindly join us on stage. I now request Mr. Murtada Ahmed Sultan, Mr. K. Padmakar, and His Excellency Monu Mahawar to please remain on stage. Also, now I request that Mr. S. Kasturi Renegan, CEO of عينت Automotive, to join us on stage, please. As a token of appreciation, Mr. K. Padmakar, Director of Human Resources at PPCL, will be presenting a memento too. Mr. Murtada Ahmed Sultan, Chairman, Towel Auto Group. His Excellency Monu Mahawar, Ambassador of India, and Mr. S. Kasturi Renegan, CEO of عينت Automotive. Thank you so much, gentlemen. You may return to your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a series of exciting announcements to share with you. But before we begin, let's watch together a short corporate video to take a glimpse at Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL.
On a pursuit of excellence, invigorated by a strong vision to leverage talent and technology, Today, Bharat Petroleum stands tall as one of the premier multinational integrated energy companies engaged in the entire value chain, from exploration, refining of crude oil to marketing of petroleum products, fueling the energy needs of a changing world. Every day, we are shaping a brighter tomorrow. With a rank of 275 in the prestigious Fortune Global 500 list for 2019 and 628 in the Forbes Global 2000 list for 2019, the world recognizes Bharat Petroleum for its outstanding global, financial and industry performance. We have also been ranked among the top 20 oil and gas refining and marketing companies in the Platts Top 250 Global Energy Company ratings for 2018 and 6th in oil and gas refining and marketing in the Asia-Pacific Rim. In May of 2011, a relationship between the Sultanate of Oman and India was forged with the commissioning of a greenfield refinery, Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, BORL, a 50-50 joint venture between Oman's Oman Oil Company and Bharat Petroleum. Currently, this refinery has the capacity of 7.8 million metric tons, meeting BS6 product quality specifications. Backed with a fully equipped research and development facility with dedicated experts. Today, MAC Lubricants has a wide range of 349 grades in 841 SKUs, meeting the lubricants requirements from two-wheelers to heavy vehicles to industries in India, Middle East and other Asian countries. As we say, wherever there is a need, MAC makes it possible. The enduring trust of prestigious OEM partners is a testament of MAC's consistent quality and supply supremacy. In 2019, MAC was accredited with the most trusted brand among all automotive and industrial lubricant brands operating in India. Commanding 11% market share, it has a strong presence in 12 countries of South Asia, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Bhutan, Africa, Congo, Rwanda, Burundi and Tanzania, and Middle East, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait and Oman. MAC is now the undisputed market leader in Nepal. In Bangladesh, we have higher market share than any other Indian company in lubricants. And in Sri Lanka, we are among the top 5 companies in market share. By the year end, we shall have our footprints in Brazil, Mozambique, Myanmar and the Philippines as MAC continues to expand across the globe. MAC Lubricants has partnered with عينت Automotive, who are backed by the successful Towel Group, to bring globally acclaimed lubricants to the Sultanate of Oman, to challenge the status quo in technology, durability, and provide value for money solutions to the lubricant industry. Now, experience the high performance, superior technology, customer-centric and contemporary feel, because only MAC makes it possible.
Now that was quite remarkable. Truly, PPCL has been a stepping stone for India's growth in the oil and gas industry. We are proud and honored to have this association with them. Now it's my pleasure to invite forward our chief guest, Mr. K. Padmakar, Director Human Resources at Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, to say a few words. Let's welcome him together.
Very good evening to all of you. A very warm welcome, and I'm very gratified that we have a very glittering gathering here in the forms of His Excellency Shri Munu Mahavar, who is Ambassador of India to this great country, Mr. Maqbool Ali Sultan, Mr. Murtada Ahmad Sultan, Mr. Riyad Ali Sultan, Mr. Kasturi Rangan, and all the seniors, as well as the distinguished guests who are present here. A very warm welcome to you. One of the questions that was raised some time back at this table where I was sitting, I just faced two questions. One was, why is this called Mac? And the second thing was, where is this made in India? It's an interesting snippet about why it's called Mac. Earlier, our lubricants were known by different brand names in India. They were called Bharat Actuma, ACTUMA, and we market around 350 plus grades of lubricants. And so mostly we are from automotives as well as industrial lubricants. We are also into marine. We are also into aviation lubricants and so on. But the biggest name we have always got was from the automotive side. Now, the reason why the name changed was at one point in time, we had decided to upgrade the specifications as well as the entire composition of the lubricant structure. So it got tested out in very difficult US markets, and where there were some very heavy-duty trucks by the name of Mac, MACH, where we succeeded, and then subsequently the customers forgot about the actual brand name of Actuma and started saying, give us the Mac products. So we decided, why not? And so we need to really reinvent ourselves, and having done that, so why not we change our name? So it's no longer the old Actuma of a different composition, so it becomes Mac. So before I knew this story, I presumed it was something to do with the supersonic states of Mac. But that's our aspiration to grow in Oman and other countries in terms of going to the stratospheric levels, in terms of our active collaboration with you. A second question that came from His Excellency was, where is it we make this? The lubricant oil is produced in our Mumbai refinery, and the refinery was set up sometime in 1955. But don't be mistaken by the age of the refinery. It's like the science fiction where at some stage every part of your body can be replaced with an absolutely fresh piece. So our refinery, while technically remains 1955 vintage, every single part of it has been replaced, modernized, and upgraded. And that's where we produce very superior base oil. So that is where it comes. And we do have a plant in a place called Wadi Bandar, which is very close to the port, the Mumbai Port Trust area. So in our parlance, we call it as Wadi Lube, blending Wadi Bandar as well as the lube part of it. So that is where majority of the products are made. Almost 90% gets blended over there. So we receive the lube oil by pipeline from Mahul, which is in Chembur, and then from there, it's blended and sent all across the country. That said, we do have some blending plants in Calcutta, near Chennai, as well as in some other places. But I must say that they're fairly insignificant in terms of the kind of activities that they do. That said, a little bit of introduction about the company, apart from the AV that you all have seen. Before it became Bharat Petroleum, which happened in 1976, our company was called Burmese Shell Oil Storage and Distributing Company of India. And prior to that, it started sometime in the year 1928 formally as something called Asiatic Petroleum. And Asiatic Petroleum was a combination of multiple things, which was Royal Dutch, Shell, and Rothschilds. And so this company has been a pioneer in many things. Introduction of kerosene. Those days, kerosene used to be sold in cans by sending it across the length and breadth of the country. We were the pioneers in the introduction of LPG in the country. Pioneers in starting within the country gas stations, which led to the government of India factoring in that there should be a gas station as the road network develops. We were the ones who fueled the first flight which took out of India by Mr. J.R.D. Tata, who was the chairman of the Tata Group. He had a Tiger Moth or something, and then so we were the first ones to fuel it. First ones to adopt technology in a major way in 1964, when the term computers was not known much to the rest of the country. And from there, we have grown leaps and bounds. And today, as we know, we are 275 in the Fortune 500 list. None of it would be possible without the strong support as well as the advice that we have received from the Government of India. And we report to the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So anything that happens in the oil and gas sector is taken care of at the macro perspective level of the Government of India, with due freedom given to all the public sector corporations in terms of what we wish to do. Our footwork, or the stepping forward into the global arena, it had begun something with our forays into upstream through our wholly owned subsidiary called Bharat Petro Resources Limited. So we have something like 26 assets across the globe, out of which 13 are India and 13 are abroad. And this network is only expanding and subject to many things and the global factors, etc. Most of them are in the stages of appraisal, and some are in the stages of production, including with a recent stepping into UAE into producing assets for us. Insofar relationship with Oman goes, it's already explained in the AV. It began with our setting up our grassroots refinery in the central part of India, the state called Madhya Pradesh, through an active collaboration with Oman Oil Company. And I'm glad to see the person, I'm sorry, Mr. Balaji, he's sitting behind in table number 2. He represents Oman Oil Company, with whom we have very active collaboration on all sides of the growth of the company. And this company has grown quite a bit and poised to grow forward. Insofar refineries are concerned, we have a combined capacity of a very large scale. In terms of at the end of March 19, we had a refinery throughput total of something like 31 million metric tons all across. And at the group level, if we take into account the joint venture companies as well as other company subsidiaries in Numaligarh, etc., it's around 36.76 million metric tons. And with the market sales exceeding our own refinery throughputs, which is around 43 million metric tons. The earnings per share, if you look at the graph, it's been going up. Likewise, the profit after tax, profit before tax, any of the financials that you look at, it's been going up quite a bit. So recognizing all this, in the year 2017, Government of India has given us a status called Maharatna. For those of you who don't know, the Government of India has 3 categories of the public sector companies, which is called the Maharatna. Ratna for us is a gem. So Maha is something which is superlative. So there are 8 superlative gems, out of which we have been given this status in 2017. And the next status was called Navaratna, which is 9 gems. So prior to coming this side, so we were one of the 9 gems. And there are many others which are called mini Ratnas. So this was a great achievement for us because it's not easy to reach that status, nor is it easy to remain over there. It's not that you reach there, you remain there forever. You have to keep striving forward for you to be in that coveted position. And in the year 2018, the business community within the country recognized us as the star public sector undertaking within the entire Indian diaspora. So insofar accolades go, we have received several accolades on many sides. Going forward, we are foraying more into petrochemicals within the country, and we are also expanding our marketing network, and we are also with active support and guidance of Government of India, trying to step into many other countries, having gained confidence that we can do business under difficult conditions. Operating in India is not an easy thing because we are multi-ethnic and it's a huge country, and you need to know the cultural aspects of every single part of the country and its own social fabric. And the terrain is not easy, and reaching across is also not easy. So nothing is a cakewalk over there. So having succeeded over there and continuing to succeed, we also felt that it's only proper that we take forward our expanding footprints into our neighboring friendly countries. And that's the reason why we have stepped into Oman, and we have also stepped into UAE with some test marketing some time back. I was just watching some of the customer responses, which I had just seen some time back, maybe an hour back or so. And I'm very confident seeing some of the customer responses that we are going to have a great story going forward with عينت, as well as the distinguished leadership of TAVL Group, which is staying here. And we are absolutely quality conscious, and so do I understand the Oman market is absolutely quality conscious. So I think it's going to be a great story for us. Q&Q can be interchanged somewhere between India and Oman, and probably since both have to go together, I look forward to a very active association, and with also rising hopes, seeing the kind of country it is and the kind of responses and the distinguished leadership that is present here, not only from TAVL Group, from multiple corporates who are present here, that we are going to have a great story forward. And we look forward to being associated with this great country with whom culturally, intricately we have been related for several centuries. Business-wise too, we hope to do well so that we take this great partnership forward at the national level, international level, and at people level. So looking forward to a great success story of Mac and probably any other products that anyone can look forward to, which hopefully we'll be able to supply and probably take forward planting more flags in Oman with the help of the TAVL Group and every other distinguished person present here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me over here. And I convey the greetings of the entire board of directors of Bharat Petroleum, who could not come here today because we also had a very critical board meeting today. So I happen to be the ambassador of my company in front of all of you. Thank you very much. My humble salutations to all of you. God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you taking the time from your busy schedule to grace our event. Now I would like to invite His Excellency Mono Mahawar, the Ambassador of India, to join us on stage and grace us with a few words.
Your Excellency Maqbool Ali Sultan, Mr. Murtada Ahmad Sultan, Chairman, Towel Auto Group, Mr. Padmakar, Director, BPCL, Mr. Kasturi Rangan, distinguished guests. I am really delighted to be here on this special occasion when two leading companies from India and Oman are entering into a partnership. Mr. Sultan earlier mentioned about India-Oman relationship, how it has evolved into a strategic partnership under the wise leadership of His Majesty. I'm sure the partnership that is being forged today will also evolve into a strategic partnership in the coming days. As far as India-Oman relations are concerned, economic engagement has been a key component of our strategic partnership. And I think no one understands this better than Mr. Maqbool Ali Sultan. He has been instrumental in forging this partnership. And in my stint so far, I have spent close to 1 year. I've had occasion to travel to different parts of Oman and see for myself how successful our partnership has been in the economic sphere. I've seen many investment by Indian companies in Sur, Sohar, Salala, and now in Dukum, which are doing very well. And similarly, Omani investments into India have also done well. So one important aspect of my job here is to also encourage more and more Indian companies to come into Oman and be a part of Oman's growth story, and likewise encourage Omani companies to come to India and be a part of Indian growth story. And often we receive very positive responses. But for BPCL, of course, there was no need to persuade them, because they have had a very positive experience of partnership in Bina. So I'm really delighted to see this happening, a reputed company like BPCL making its presence in Oman, and I wish both the groups success in their endeavors, a very successful collaboration partnership, and I'm happy to be a part of this commencement of the journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Now we come to the most awaited segment of the evening. But before we move forward, I request that all of you kindly remain seated during this segment. نطلب من الضيوف الكرام أن يلزموا الجلوس في مقاعدهم خلال الدقائق القادمة.
Aim for a star and keep your sights high. With a heart full of faith within, your feet on the ground and your eyes in the sky. Here we start the countdown.
Makar, Director Human Resources at PPCL, and Mr. Murtada Ahmed Sultan, Chairman Tal Auto Group, to please come on stage and unveil our first product. Mr. V. Anand, Executive Director Loops at PPCL, and Mr. S. Kasturi Renegan, CEO of عينت Automotive, to come on stage and unveil our second product. Call upon His Excellency Monu Mahawar, Ambassador of India, to come on stage and unveil our last product. Gentlemen, you have just witnessed the official launch, and we can have a huge round of applause. Thank you, everyone. You may return to your seats. I now request the hostess to facilitate the stage for the media and photographs. Excuse me, our distinguished guests, I see that you are leaving, so no, you'll come back? All right. Without any further ado, I'd like to call upon Mr. V. Anand, Executive Director, Loops BPCL, on the dais for the product presentation. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good evening. Salam alaikum. Aiza dua fi Oman. His Excellency, Ambassador of Oman, Mr. Munu Mahavar, Director HR BPCL, Mr. Padmakar, Mr. Murtada Ahmad Sultan, Chairman Tawal Auto, Excellency Maqbool Ali Sultan, Group Advisor WJ Tawal, Mr. Kasturi Rangan, CEO, Tawal Auto, senior members of the Tawal Group, عينت Automotive, and BPCL teams and our distinguished business partners, respected members and from the media, and our honored guest. It's my pleasure and honor to be amongst you all today on this very special evening. We are delighted to be present in Oman, which is a vibrant and young, yet rich in history and culture. BPC already has a deep association with Oman through the joint venture BORL with Oman Oil Company, having a 7.8 million metric ton refinery in Bina, Madhya Pradesh, which was commissioned in 2011. I must thank you all for taking time today out of your busy schedule to be with us in this momentous occasion you all witnessed. Let me share with you a brief introduction into the world of MAC. MAC Lubricants is Bharat Petroleum Limited flagship brand. It is one of the fastest growing brand in its category in India and in many developing countries. We have a wide range of products in automotive and industrial segments. MAC also has reached core sectors like coal, power, cement, steel, engineering, construction, infrastructure. MAC also caters to the lubricant requirements of government departments, like we are in Indian Railways. We are also in the Ministry of Defense. Mumbai refinery of Bharat Petroleum produces the best in class Group 2 Plus base oil, which is the main ingredient of this premium quality MAC lubricant. This is also blended in 4 blending plants in India with the world-class additive, and we have almost 400 SKUs on top of the lubricant greases and specialties. MAC also has tie-ups with major OEMs like Tata Motors, Hero, Honda, TVS, Kirloskar, Atlas Copco, Eicher, to name a few. And very recently, we have tied up with Kia Motors, and I see a lot of Kia Motors cars in Oman. A strong research and development competency facility is available with us, which keep on upgrading our lubricants to the next level. That goes on to live with our tagline, MAC makes it possible. We also export lubricants to South Asian countries like Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Myanmar in Southeast Asia. We have established our presence in Middle East, in Bahrain, Kuwait, UAE, and Oman. We have our branch office in Dubai now. We also export lubricants to some of the African continents. You also in the presentation of BPCL in Tanzania, Congo, Burundi, and Rwanda. Going forward, in the coming years, we have very, very aggressive plan to consolidate and to spread our network and many more countries, and the latest addition is Oman today. The lubricants market globally is growing about a CAGR of about 1.5%. The total demand is something like 40 million metric tons by 2021. And out of this, Asia Pacific, the GEC countries and African countries constitute almost 51% of this volume. That is where all of you are really helping us in showing us the way forward. Bharat Petroleum is extremely pleased to be associated with عينت Automobile for the launch of this lubricant grade in Oman today. We are sure with the extremely professional approach of عينت Automotive, their years of experience, very wide network of contacts, as well as strong development and business skills, we are going to make our strong presence in Oman. We have full confidence that our journey with عينت will continue to grow stronger and stronger in the years ahead. Now, this momentous occasion today, the launch of the MAC brand, we are extremely proud to position MAC lubricants. I am sure this will be a trendsetter in the GEC. I hope you will find this experience exceptional with the innovative product and a sustained service offering. My sincere thanks to, once again, His Excellency Ambassador to Oman, Mr. Munu Mahavar, Mr. Murtada Ahmad Sultan, Excellency Maqbul Ali Sultan, for consenting to be part of this historic occasion. I thank you all again, all of you, my dear business partners. We call that you're the family members of Bharat Petroleum, and the press who are present here. Thank you once again. MAC make it future. MAC makes it possible. Shukran. Saidadadi, Saidati.
Thank you, Mr. Anand. I hope the brand has become more familiar to all of you now. Next, we have Mr. Kiran, Country Head at PPCL, and Mr. Shahjahan, Business Manager at عينت Automotive, to deliver the product presentation. Please welcome them on stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. It is an honor and privilege to present and introduce MAC lubricants in front of this distinguished guest, the group of Oman, the business community of Oman. Let me also invite Mr. Kiran to take over and start the product introduction and technical presentation. Then, inshallah, I will also assist him.
Good evening to respected dignitaries and all the business partners who are present here. Without taking much of time, let us directly go into the product profile of MAC Lubricants, the flagship brand of Bharat Petroleum. You may be aware of Bharat Petroleum's name from your earlier experiences. But what Bharat Petroleum is all about, you have seen in the video that gives the holistic picture of the company's strength. Now, when we talk exclusively about the lubricant solutions of Bharat Petroleum, I would like to highlight few points which would be of value in our core sector businesses. To begin with, Bharat Petroleum is a Government of India enterprises headed by an excellent and best-in-class management team headed by our chairman, Mr. D. Rajkumar, and the board members. And we have had the opportunity to hear one of the board members, Mr. K. Padmakar, here. We have won numerous awards by this company, and one of the most distinguished award being Maharatna, which has already been told. Going forward, these are some of the highlights which has already been shown. This only shows the strength of the company and its commitment towards the quality and the customer-centric approach the company has been following since its inception. Now, these are the throughputs which has already been known, but what I would like to highlight here, among our refineries that are present here, we have four refineries, and one of them is BORL, Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, a project which is very close and cherished in BPCL. Going forward, our presence in the upstream global spread is already seen. We are present in many countries. To mention some of them are Russia, East Timor, Brazil, UAE, and many other countries and many other blocks that we are present. Next. Now, we have been speaking about Bharat Oman refineries, where exactly it is. Just for your visual understanding, this is map of India, and Bharat Oman refineries is in the middle of India in a state called Madhya Pradesh, and in Madhya Pradesh there's a district called Sagar. In Sagar, a place called Bina, and we popularly call it as Bina Refinery. So this is the location of our Bharat Oman refineries that is so close to our hearts. Now let's go into the lubricant that gets manufactured from these refineries, the best of class Group 2 plus base oils which gets manufactured, which we eventually turn out into the best lubricant that we can offer into the market, called MAC lubricants. We are present in India for a long time. In addition to India, when we talk about the GCC countries, we are present in these countries: Kuwait, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, and now the Sultanate of Oman. We are present in these countries for more than 4 to 5 years, and we have been successfully delivering our lube solutions to customers, and we have had many happy customers and many customers who are consistently partnered with us in these countries. Now, when we approached عينت Auto and when we started forging a relationship with them, this country is known for oil, and it has got technology, and it's rich in oil economy. When there are so many brands which are already present in this land, why should they partner with MAC lubricants? When we asked this question was asked by many in عينت and Towel Group, and we gave our answers. And what was the conviction? I would ask Mr. Shah Jahan to take it forward.
Sure, inshallah. Actually, before entering into any business venture, we will definitely see why we have to enter into this business and what benefit it is going to bring to our company, what solutions and what features it is going to provide to our end customer. So you can see that any lubricants, the main product and the main cost of the product portfolio, if you take, mainly 70 to 80% of the lubricants content will be base stock, base oil. You can see here, this is a base oil. You can see here SN100, SN325, SN500. These all are the normal base oil manufacturers are using in UAE and in this part of the world. Why? Because this base oil, there are three kinds of base oils are there. Entry level group 1, then group 2, then group 3. It is going poly alpha, PAO, like that it is going up and up. You can see here, this is the base oil normally all the competitors are using, or the competitors are manufacturing for their production. The thing is that production cost will be less so that they can sell the product at a lower price. The feature and benefits will also be less. You can see, you can make out from the color itself. This is the product Bharat Petroleum Refinery is using as a base oil. It is a crystal clear product, hydro-cracked, crystal clear product. What is the benefit is that actually the long drain interval, the hayat, extended hayat, long life for the engine, and less corrosive, less vulnerable, and even it is giving you the better features and all those things. Now, if you see here, the oxidation resistance, we are getting the longer engine life. Moving forward, less volatile. So, in between, we don't want to go for the top-ups. Moving forward, extremely low unsaturates. That means better oil stability. Again, moving forward, almost zero sulfur. The villain is the sulfur content. It is almost zero sulfur. So what will happen? Low corrosion. No wear and tear. The engine will be protected. Again, better air release. So better cavitation and aeration. So this high viscosity index is one thing is very, very important for a country like Oman. The countries means it is going to extreme high temperature. So it should withstand the weather conditions and climatic conditions. So high viscosity index play a vital role. Moving forward, of course, these all are the product benefits we are getting because of the base oil or base stock. Apart from that, the beauty and the advantage of Bharat Petroleum Corporation is that they can generate product customized. You can see here, you can see it is L&D Komatsu, Larsen & Toubro Komatsu. That means only for Larsen & Toubro company, it's a customized solution they have given. So rather than selling a product, they are giving the solution. We always like the solution providers. In our business, we have problems and issues. In order to overcome that issues and get a better mileage and a better benefit, better bottom line, we need solutions. So they are giving customized solution package. This is a little bit old slide. They also have a tie-up with the Caterpillar, Komatsu, Tata, and many compressors you can see, Atlas Capco, GM, LG, all these are their associate partners for a long. Once a company is associated with Bharat Petroleum for OE supply, they will be there for a long. So these all are the things increased our interest and our association. It has helped us to join hands with Bharat Petroleum. This one, we will provide it to you, and this solution, we are happy to provide it to you and will bring to you. Over to...
Way forward.
Yeah.
Along with this, there was one more exceptional engine oil performance capability that Bharat Petroleum has got in its range from a very long time. You would have heard of oils that are performing and that are getting changed with a drain interval period in these markets, starting from 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000. Probably some oils would have changed at 25,000. But we are proud to announce that we have an oil which can be changed which can be used up to 1 lakh kilometers. And this is not possible for a normal company which does not have commitment towards quality to deliver this kind of oil. And it's one of the flagship engine oil brands product which is there and which has given extremely good results, not only in terms of performance, also in terms of the cost saving for the users and the end users who are using this particular product. Moving forward, we also provide various value-added services and customized services to the customers. We do not sell the product, but we tailor-make the product to the needs of the customers. We understand their needs. We help them to rationalize their grades. We help them to reduce their cost, and we provide solutions that will be mutually beneficial for both the businesses. When you grow, we grow, and when you are stronger, you make us more stronger. Let's go forward. With all these things, how it has taken forward and what has made these things possible. We have an R&D setup which is recognized by DSIR, and we have about 20 NABL accredited labs which are spread across the subcontinent of India. So our expertise is very enormous and very long-lasting. Because of these facilities, we have been an expert in making the industrial oils, the railroad oils, the marine oils, automotive oils, genuine oils, customer-specific products, and the specialty products. Now, as this particular event is also more towards the industrial part, I would like to highlight the general grades that are available as a lube solutions towards the industries that are there in this part of the country. The general oils that are available in the entire range of marketing is already available there. You can see the bearing oils, the compressor oils, the marine engine oils, the hydraulic oils, heat treatment oils, and gas engine oils. Towards your left and towards your right, you could find the off-highway equipment. We see a lot of development happening in Oman across. Length and breadth of the country is under development. The off-highway equipment oils are one of the best in its class, which can be used for these equipments. The pneumatic oils, the refrigeration oils, the mold release oils, and the metalworking fluids. These are the broad categories, and these are the oils which under each category we have a range of oils suiting range of requirements and range of temperatures and range of viscosity grades. Without going into technical details, our intention is to say that you have a lube need and we have a lube solution to offer for you. Need may be anything. Where there are moving parts and where there is a requirement of lubricants, Mac Lubricants is present there to offer a solution to you. Moving forward, let's go to the next slide. Yes, go on. Let's go on to the next slide.
No issue. Slowly move to the next slide.
Now, when Towel Auto Group and عينت Auto got convinced that there is merit in forging a relationship between Mac Lubricants, Bharat Petroleum, and finally we have entered into relationship of with عينت Auto as their exclusive Mac Lubricants distributor for Oman, and we are happy to announce عينت Automotive is the only and exclusive automotive distributor for Bharat Petroleum Mac Lubricants in Oman. Now, just touching upon the focus sectors, these are the focus sectors that are present and we have our expertise. Along with the general oils that you have seen, there are also certain specific and specialty oils that Bharat Petroleum manufactures for these sectors. Without going into details, I would just touch upon one or two oils, why it is so specific and why it is so sector specific. So if you see the sectors that we are actually talking about, which is also very popular in this part of the country, the auto components, the construction and mining, the textiles, to some extent, the power and cement and steel. Going forward, when we talk of the auto components, we have got oils which are metalworking fluids. A range of metalworking fluids are there, but it's noteworthy to see these oils are approved, an exclusive oil called Sherol Super. It's approved by HAL, Hindustan Aeronautic Limited. An oil will be used by an organization like Hindustan Aeronautic Limited and only when they have the confidence and when it has undergone a rigorous testing process and when they're confident that this can be used, because the operating conditions and the times which they use are very, very critical. Unless the dependability is there, people would not recommend such oils, and we are proud to say that HAL has recommended and approved this oil. Then one is the premium range oil. At the same time, we would also tell that we also have oils which are cost effective, which are semi-synthetic. We have oils for rust preventive and corrosion preventive of your equipments, and we also are into greases which are lithium based. Moving forward, the construction and mining industry. We have huge range of hydraulic oils which are generally present in the market. Anybody could offer those grades, but our exclusivity is MAC Hydrovis Power, which is approved by Denson Hydraulics. It has got specifics of energy efficiency hydraulics, specially developed for excavators, cranes, and construction equipments, which are widely used in Oman in length and breadth. Similarly, we have other oils which are long life hydraulic oils and hydraulic range of oils which are available. And MAC FRHF, it's a fire resistant hydraulic fluid. Wherever the temperatures are very high and the operating conditions are very stringent, and when there are oils that are required which can resist fire, BPCL is one such company which is committed to provide such solutions to companies. You will not find such oils. Not in many companies would have the ability to produce such oils and offer to market. The iron and steel industry, we have a range of oils, but some of the grades which are displayed here, which are exclusively used in cold rolling mills, which are used in high no-twist rod mills, and designed for Morgan bearings. So these are the range of applications we have tailor-made for their requirements, understanding their need after a long testing procedures and the customer understandings. Going forward, the transport and logistics industry, as I had already told, we have engine oils which can go up to 1 lakh kilometers. It's called MAC CI4+. And we have engine oils and gear oils and long life and heavy duty oils which can withstand the pressure and deliver performance at any requirement of this particular market. We have other oils for power industry and cement industry, and these are some of the oils probably you would have been using, but these are the specialty products that are being produced by Bharat Petroleum's MAC lubricants. Now, the most important oil for this particular market, we have an oil called drill oil. Whenever there is a drilling bed, wherever there is a requirement of these drilling machines are operating, our oil is exclusively made, and if you see in the market, only 2 to 3 companies have the expertise and they are operating in this market, and one of them is Bharat Petroleum. It's called drill oil, which is exclusively used in drilling beds and most prominent and most ideal for these kind of GCC countries which require this particular product. And we are also hopeful that this particular solution has got its own advantages, and also it is very cost effective compared to the existing products that you would be using. We would come back to you with all these things when we meet one-to-one and give these details to you so that you have a better understanding of these things technically also. Without taking much of time, we come to an end of the product ranges we have. I am sure and I'm confident that in the days to come, I would visit each one of you personally and offer these solutions to you. Thank you once again. Thank you one and all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for the informative presentation. I now request the following guests to join us on stage for a short photo session with the products. Mr. K. Padmakar, Director of Human Resources at PPCL. Mr. V. Anand, Executive Director, BPCL. Mr. Murtada Ahmed Sultan, Chairman, Tau Auto Group. Mr. S. Kasturi Brannigan, CEO, Tau Auto Group.
I request Mr. Riyad Ali Sultan also to be on the stage. It's our privilege.
Mr. Riyad Ali Sultan, the director of Tal Auto Group.
I'm also requesting Mr. L.R. Raghendran should also join on the stage, please.
And Mr. Balaji of Oman Oil Company to also join us on stage, please.
I request Mr. P.S. Sriram, CFO of Tau Auto Group, also to be on the stage, please.
I ask our guests to kindly remain on stage as a celebratory gesture. We have a cake cutting ceremony. I also invite the following guests to join us over here. Mr. Sayyid Abbas Akhtar, Head Brand and PR at PPCL. Mr. Kiran, Country Manager at PPCL. Mr. Riyad Ali Sultan already joined us. Mr. L.R. Ragendran, Senior GM at Tau Auto Group. All right. All right. Mr. Aziz is here. All right. Thank you. Mr. Suresh Nair. And last but not least, Mr. Suresh Nair, Head Marketing at عينت Automotive LLC.
With the permission from Dalia, I am announcing that it is a momentous occasion. We are just going for a small cake cutting ceremony in order to celebrate the beginning. It is only the beginning. Together, we will win. I request our chief guest, Mr. K. Patmakar, along with our chairman, Mr. Murtada Ahmed Sultan, to please start cutting the cake together. We will share a small piece of cake each other.
I would now like to call upon Mr. Kiran, Country Head at PPCL, to give the vote of thanks.
Nice presentation. Very well, Anand. That's good job.
With this, we are coming close to the end of this official function. It has been a great pleasure to meet all of you and to launch MAC lubricants in this market. And we look forward for growing together with Towel and عينت and give solutions to Oman, eventually energizing Oman. I thank each and every one of the dignitaries who are present here. And I also thank each and every business partner who has accepted our invitation and who have taken time out of your busy schedule and who have come here to join with us. It's been a great evening today, and we would request each one of you to join for the dinner after this meeting, and we would interact and network after this particular program. We thank you and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, it truly has been a wonderful evening with you all. I'm sure all of you are already famished. So with that, I announce that the dinner will be served at the foyer area. Bon appetit. Thank you everyone for attending tonight. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and namaste.